Yeah, it's an incredible story. Christina joins me right now. A remarkable story of survival. And could you just walk us through what happened when the storm surge roared ashore and hit your home? What happened?
Actually, we didn't expect any water, that much water, or storm surge, or actually a tsunami, because it was a tsunami.
Yeah.
So we were preparing for the strong, strong wind, hoping that it wouldn't be as strong as they said it would be. But then when the ceiling started shaking and my daughter started crying, my 10-year-old started crying.
Yes.
I didn't know what to do because I was worried that anything that's flying or the ceiling might fall on us or any debris might fall. So I went into the car. There was a car outside the house. I went into the car, to a white Innova car, and just thinking that the white Innova car would protect us from anything that would fall and hit our heads or hit my children. And soon after, I see the water gushing in really quick, just low, not thinking that it's going to go that high at that point. So it was gushing in, and it was going higher and higher, and it was like half of the car already. So I said, this is not good, we better get out of the car.
Yeah.
So I took my kids out of the car, and my kids are swimmers. We live by the beach.
Yes.
So we just started swimming, and swimming and till the water maybe about 10 to 12 feet high, all the way up to the ceiling.
My goodness.
It was a one-story thing, so 12 to 12 feet high.
So you're touching the ceiling,
and you have to break through. Here are some of my bruises. Hanging on. No, that was my husband that broke the ceiling.
Yes, yes.
He was the one who broke the ceiling to get through the ceiling. We were hanging on to what was left of the ceiling.
Yeah, yeah.
My daughters and I trying to fight because there was the water was rushing and pushing us out into the sea. So what was left of the walls, the ceiling was out at that point. We had to stay in where the walls were to protect ourselves from being pushed out into the sea. Because when we were floating with beds floating, desks and the furniture and whatever debris there was, and if you go out and you get pushed out, debris might hit you, and you're gone. I mean,
You had to avoid drowning. You had to protect your family and avoid being washed out into the ocean.
Yeah, more like being washed out into the ocean. So we were holding on, and at one point when the water kind of stood still for like maybe 2 hours. At that certain height, we put my 10-year-old daughter, me and the people who were with us, my other 14-year-old was with us, and my nanny. We put our daughter up on the side on the wall, of what was left of the wall, to sit up there in case the water goes any higher.
Yes.
It won't reach her. And I just kept on praying. That's what I did. Just kept on praying and saying, and I just, I tried to keep myself calm for my kids. I guess it's a mother's instinct.
Yeah.
You keep yourself calm and collected so you could make the right decisions, and maybe the adrenaline, and all that.
Fortunately, your daughters were swimmers.
My daughters are swimmers.
But how did you keep them from panicking? How were you able to just keep control of the situation?
My 14-year-old was saying, "Mommy, we're gonna die. Mommy, we're gonna die." I was saying, "No, we're not gonna die. We're not gonna die." I said, I'm sure of that, and I just kept on praying, and I had to be strong for them, because these are my two babies, my two daughters.
Yeah.
So, and then after a while, after just being there, waiting and hoping that the water wouldn't go any higher, thank God the water started going down little by little by little by little. I see now the door jam out, and then little by little until the water reached the ground. But of course you're thinking, will it come back again?
Yeah.
And at that point, I was like so relieved. I was really so relieved, and it's like you're still like is this real? Is this real? Is it a dream? It's like you're in a movie. Yeah. Those movies like The Impossible, things that it's like you can't. Is it really happening to me?
But it was reality.
It was reality.
To you. And when the water receded, you went outside just to figure out what happened.
Tell us what happened. People with us. There were the family
tell us
of
what
our
happened in the
driver
immediate aftermath, right? Because I understand that, you were left with nothing.
Yes.
And you even had to look for clothes to wear.
After that, of course, my husband found us. We walked through everything, the debris, barefoot, and my kids had their shoes on, which had lace, so it didn't fall off. Oh, yeah, I had to borrow, even underwear. Good thing I had people I knew downtown. I borrowed everything, and people just lent us stuff. You know, there was like 3 days, nothing to eat. We had some sausage, cans of Vienna sausage, the easy open ones, of my kids were eating for those 3 days. You know, just, yeah.
Well, Christina, you and your family, you're among the lucky ones, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
I feel so bad for all the victims.
But I understand that you are here in Manila because you're also going to be coordinating aid and relief efforts. And of course, your husband is there on the ground. Tacloban City is the mayor of Tacloban
I'll be going
City.
back there anytime.
You'll be going back there soon. Thank you for sharing your story with us, and thank you for your help for the people of your home.